Y'all already know what time it is. Man, we got a powerful one today. We're gonna be talking about how humanoid robots is taking over all the jobs. You know, these Neanderthals. See what they doing is exactly how they destroy industry when they gave all the manufacturing jobs to the Chinese. And trying to keep and hoard the wealth. Don't want to pay nobody. Don't want to give up one red cent. And so they always see what happened is that during slavery, see, they didn't have to pay nobody. You see, when you ain't got to pay nobody, you keep feed them some slop, feed the feed the slave some slop every now and then. You want to keep your slave healthy as best you can. You might send him to the doctor, just to keep your slave. Especially if he's a good or she's a good working slave, they might have the doctor come over to try to keep but that's about as much as you gonna get. They ain't gonna spend one red cent on your ass, so they could get damn near 100% profit off of anything that's anything that come out the field, all the cotton, all the whatever the product is. They was able to keep 100% of the profit, and so they've been trying to keep that blueprint up until today to give everybody little to nothing. That's why when you look, you got the top 10%, and the top 1% is even more filthy rich than the 9%. The other 9% are the top 10%. That top 1% and that top 0.01% and the top 001 point, 0.001%. It keep breaking down, and it's crazy. You say, damn, especially dealing on a global level. On a global level, man, they even more filthier than the elite in America. So you got these elites all over the world where damn near 1% of the globe got all the money, got all the power, and they still trying to hoard all whatever they can. They trying to hoard it that the other 99%, the other 90% don't get a damn one red cent if they don't have to. And so here it is, you got this small group, you know, this small group. It's probably about maybe 10 to 30 million people on the planet. 10 to 30 million, and you break that down, but it's basically about 30 million people in that top 10%. And you can go into that and chop it up. Versus 8 billion people, you got probably about 30 million people got all the money across the globe. And so just like they got rid of the manufacturing jobs in the United States and let China take over. Now they trying to, totally just, and they reduplicating it, but now they moving into the technological era where they don't have to pay no damn human to do shit. They trying to fucking replace humanity with humanoid robots. And it's happening in real time. It's not like it's already happening. You got motherfucking cabs to pull up, ain't nobody in the cab. You got motherfucking 16 wheelers out there, ain't nobody driving that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? They probably gonna have it won't be and it won't be long where they already got the autopilot. You know what I'm saying? They already got the goddamn autopilot, but I'm quite sure that they're gonna move, and they got planes. They got military planes that is no pilot. They already got military planes. I know you got the drones and shit, but I'm talking about the big fighters. They got them motherfuckers too. So they gonna be flying not just but the big. They gonna be flying airplanes. They got unmanned That's their way because they know that everybody not gonna want to fight. So they got a lot of unmanned shit out here in the water. You know what I'm saying? In the water and shit. But the thing is, the reality is, when it come down to boots on the ground, I don't know if they moving in that arena. And I was reading where they was talking about it wouldn't be long where they already got some humanoid robots that go out there. You know what I'm saying? To fight. They more like a tank and shit or whatever. Yeah, but that motherfucker go out there. Thank you, family, for all, for being here. But yeah, they gonna have where 25% of the fucking army is gonna be humanoid. And shit, motherfucker shoot, won't miss. The Terminator is coming. It's already here, is what I'm saying. And so family got to quick, you got to become, you know, you got to become knowledgeable in the direction, and that don't mean change who you are, but it's now you have to integrate, your ancient wisdom and knowledge and shit, not integrated, not in a way where you change the knowledge or whatever, but it's like alchemy. I'm saying where it's how you mix it in there, the ingredient, but you still going where you going. You're not changing where you going, but you manifesting, the new technology in what you doing, so that the knowledge and the wisdom and the blueprint of what our ancestors and our elders been laying down, that we transform it into the new medium today. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, in a medium of today. Yeah, and we hopefully they don't, but FBA got to step up. Yeah, you got to step up. You understand? Black people in general, because this is a world fight. This ain't just no one motherfucker. Ain't no big eyes and little U's. This gonna be a global assault, and so ain't no one motherfucker gonna need allies. I don't know no time in history where no nation, no group did not need allies. You see, Khalid Muhammad is he's supportive of black cause, revolution, liberation. And I believe, but I don't think you're not gonna get Khalid to say, to strictly adopt FBA because he was a Muslim. I'm not a Muslim, but I know Khalid Muhammad loved Islam. So it's no way you gonna make him adopt a doctrine that gonna tell him that he because he was already entrenched in Islam for shit probably all his life. Say no actual robots that function from maybe that fight against each learn and counter moves and all that. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, most definitely they are in the beginning of AI. They're not at the end, and it's rapidly developing. So what you see today and what you see in 6 months, it'll be totally motherfucking different. That's just like when AI came up, when it first came up, the peoples was looking all, and you could tell it was AI, but within fucking 6 months, you know what I'm saying? It didn't rapidly where the shit is like, damn, is putting out a hell of a product. You know what I'm saying? So really, though, and again, and I don't go. If anything I do, I try to go into my own mind. I don't want it to throw shit out at me, that I don't want. Some people take. I don't want to see. I got a place where I'm going and shit I need to see. You feel me, to work my magic, and so I'm always directing where the fuck, because I don't want nothing to direct me. You feel what I'm saying? you could spice that shit up, but I don't want nothing to direct. I got a particular place that I want to go, so I'm always directing, where the outcome. You feel what I'm saying? Well, let him love you. Say Jesus love. No, let him love you. Let him love you, and that's all that matters. Let him love you. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh man, they making rapper videos and all that. Nigga, they could take your face but we ain't trying to be fake. You know what I'm saying? Too many fake niggas can live in that shit, man. AI, you supposed to already have some shit and that would make it even rawer when you got where you could direct where the fuck it's supposed to go. Some niggas just they let the AI just create their whole persona and shit. That shit fake, nigga. You still a nothing ass nigga, man, living in a fantasy world. Oh yeah, no, but you know what? That shit gon' it's gonna go. It'll transform certain areas of society. But I think after a while, motherfuckers gonna get fed up with that fake shit. Cause you motherfucker, you fake. All this fake shit, this fake. And it just shows that it's tumbling down. Niggas was already starting to lose their skills. You know what I'm saying? Rapping and and singing and all that. Now they want to totally just fall into AI and let AI do it for them. These niggas is sad, man. Where niggas, instruments gonna, be archaic. Where ain't nobody playing trumpets and drums and shit. It's all synthetic, and that's okay to a certain degree because we used it, but not to the extent where you destroy all the originality of the previous music genres. You add it in and you work it together, not destroy the whole genres of other musical genres that came before, the synthetic, no. But anyway, family, I appreciate y'all being here. I got a lot more out there. Patreon, the link right down there in the video description. What you waiting on? Got nothing but fire, over 600 exclusive. You get out, 2-3 hour lectures. What you waiting on, man? The visuals is stunning. The information is even more stunning. Generalseti, Etsy, One Stop, KingSeti.com. Links in the video description. And get this video a thumbs up. What's wrong with ya? I shouldn't have to ask you that, family. This is the general. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, and I'll be right back. Boom. Black Power.